Hello, and welcome back to N Raghav TV for yet another video. World Cup season, World Cup 6 to 7 days away, and it's prediction time. And let's just jump right into it. The World Cup predictions. What are we? How is it? How is it going to look for all the teams? Let's jump into the group stages first. So we've got Group A: Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Netherlands look like the best team in this group. They've got the quality, they've got players sorted out in all their position. They've been performing decent as well. So Netherlands is my pick to top this group. Second position: Senegal, Ecuador, and Qatar. Senegal, they're taking a big risk by taking him to the World Cup. Of course, I don't think he'll be starting the very first game. I think Senegal plays Netherlands in the first game, so that's he's going to be a big miss. I'm not sure he went till which match he's ruled out, but Sadio Mane is going to be a big miss for Senegal, but still they do have a very, very strong team. They won the AFCON, beating Mo Salah's Egypt in the finals, and yes, so Senegal's my pick to finish second in this group. Qatar and Ecuador, Qatar, the host nation, of course they'll have the home crowd support, but Ecuador have been doing pretty decent as well. And as far as Qatar are concerned, the team is not too good and they're not too bad. So I'll put Ecuador at third and Qatar at fourth. So that's how Group A looks like for me. Netherlands, of course, Frankie de Jong from Barcelona, Memphis Depay, Luke de Jong, and then they've got, of course, big players like Virgil van Dijk. Then they've got De Vrij. Nathan Ake has been playing pretty decent. They've got Steven Bergwijn, who's been good. They've got Davy Klaassen. There's definitely talent, but Louis van Gaal's Netherlands, how far are they going to go in the tournament? Only time will tell. So let's move on quickly to Group B: England, Iran, USA, and Wales. Probably one of the tougher groups to predict, because you've got England for sure who's going to top this group, and what do I think? USA haven't been in the greatest of forms. They've been performing well at home, but they don't convince me that much, because Pulisic, their main man, hasn't been firing for Chelsea. They've got a few good players. Gio Reyna has been playing well for Dortmund. Bit an iffy pick, but Gareth Bale's Wales are definitely an underdog, because if you watch Euro 2020, you'll know how good Wales had been in that tournament. They'd put in pretty decent performances, and so I'm gonna pick Wales to finish second in this group. Iran to finish. I'm not really sure where to put Iran and USA. It's a big confusion. USA definitely on paper have a better team, but Iran have made it to a few World Cups. So Iran, USA, I'll put USA to be third, and Iran, it could be either way around. So if I had an opportunity, I would put both teams at third. So I'm not sure what team to put at third, so I'm just putting off USA and Iran at fourth. Now let's come to our group, the group in which Argentina are, and Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. So definitely Argentina gonna top the group. And a few points which I haven't talked about the Argentina squad. Of course, I haven't made a video about the Argentina squad, but let me tell you, and that's been the talk that every freaking single video about Argentina talks about, is the factor of Giovanni Lo Celso and how we're going to replace him. Gio Lo Celso, people don't understand how crucial he is to this Argentina team. He's been the biggest chance creator for us aside from Messi. and he's provided the most assists for us in the qualifiers, if I'm not wrong. And especially when we play games in which Messi might be man marked, and our Di Maria or Lautaro are that effective. It's those games in which you realize the importance of Giovanni Lo Celso and his creativity that he brings to the midfield. There's no exact replacement for him in terms of the profile that he brings, the creativity, that left-footedness. There's no exact replacement for him. There's Enzo Fernandez, who's been called up to the squad for Argentina, but he is too defensive-minded. Guido Rodriguez and Paredes will play that CDM role. Of course, they have Rodrigo de Paul, who will play in that midfield, but McAllister, he's gone under the radar for Argentina, because for Brighton, he's been one of their best players alongside Groh and Trossard for them. So McAllister would be the idea. I mean, Papu Gomez is an option as well, but I'm not sure. Not Papu Gomez to replace Lo Celso. But I mean, even McAllister isn't an man for man replacement for Gio Lo Celso, but he can do the job, I think. So McAllister should be starting, and we need to maintain that structure that we've been playing, that 4-3-3 with Messi and Lautaro close, Di Maria on the left, and then maybe Rodrigo de Paul drifting to that right hand side. Then you have Guido Rodriguez must start in the first game for us against Saudi Arabia. Paredes, although I love him as a player, but he hasn't been fit enough this season and hasn't played a lot so far. So I feel it has to be Guido Rodriguez who starts in the first game. Maybe in the later stages you bring on Paredes into the starting lineup. So that's enough about Argentina. So let's quickly talk about the other three teams in this group: Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland. Poland, of course, a lot of talent in that team as well. They've got Lewandowski. No, it's not just about Lewandowski. They have players like Peter Zielinski. Then they have the defense of Vida, if I'm not wrong. Then they have Wojciech Szczesny in goal. So pretty decent team. But Mexico as well. But the problem with Mexico is they're under a lot of troubles now. So off the field, with the issues with their federation, their players. Off the field, lot of issues for Mexico. And Saudi Arabia, decent, but not. Are they that World Cup quality to, do they have that quality to make an upset in a World Cup? Not sure about that. So he's second finish for Poland. Saudi Arabia to finish third, and Mexico to finish last in that group. So let's quickly move on to Group D, and let's quickly talk about Denmark, because people think I'm going to put France to finish first in this group, but you're already wrong, because I'm going to put Denmark to finish first in this group. And you look at their performance, man. They don't have those big name players as France has. They don't have the Mbappes, the Benzemas, but they play together as a unit. That's a big boost, especially for a country coming into the World Cup. You play as a unit. They have a lot of brilliant players. They have Kasper Dolberg, Josef Poulsen. They have Christian Eriksen in midfield. You have Højbjerg. Then you have Miley. You have Andreas Christensen in defense. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. Although, for an average football fan, the team doesn't look too good on paper. But for me, Denmark is just too good. They beat France in the Nations League twice, if I'm not wrong. So they definitely have the potential of going deep into this tournament. So Denmark is my pick to finish first. Second, I don't want to be putting France, but I don't feel that Australia or Tunisia have the quality to finish second. If there was some other team in this group which was in place of Australia or Tunisia, they would definitely be finishing second. Maybe a Japan or a Canada, they would have had the perfect opportunity in this group to finish second. But France just have too much individual quality, to to neglect them in the group stages. They're definitely getting knocked out early. That midfield for them is going to be a huge problem. I don't see people, I've seen a lot of predictions going on so far, and so far I see a lot of people putting France going deep into the tournament, but I don't know, just a gut feeling. I don't feel that France are going to go that deep into this tournament. So I'll put them second. I mean, they'll just about make it to second. I'm not so convinced. Australia, Tunisia. I mean, I don't know much about their squads. I'll be completely honest. So I'll just put Australia third and Tunisia fourth. Technical difficulties, so we quickly switch up, and yes, so we were talking about Group D. So it's going to be Denmark and France, and I'm not sure where Tunisia and Australia finish. So anyone between them to finish second, third and fourth. Group E: Spain, Germany, Japan, Costa Rica. First reaction to this group, I feel sad for Japan because they're a real underdog coming into this tournament, and any other group they would have had slight chances of qualifying, but Spain, Germany just too good, to not make it to the next round. So Germany, I'm still iffy about their team, not completely convinced with Hansi Flick's Germany, because they have a lot of defensive problems, especially in the fullback areas for them. So Germany to finish second. So I'm going to pick Spain to win this group and Germany to finish second. Japan to finish third and Costa Rica to finish fourth. Let's move to Group F. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. Croatia's form has been absolutely remarkable. Although they've been aging, their team is aging. This is probably the last World Cup for their golden team. Obviously, the likes of Rakitic have already retired, but Modric, Perisic, all those players, probably for sure it's going to be their last World Cup. So, but they've got the drive. The thing is, they play as a team. I keep mentioning this point because it's important in a tournament like the World Cup that you have the team instead of the quality, instead of individually quality players. So this group, Croatia is gonna top this group, and as bad as I want Canada to finish second in this group, Belgium is just too good. But my problem with Belgium is Lukaku hasn't played a lot. Hazard hasn't played a lot. Eden Hazard. Their only inform attacker I feel is Trossard. De Bruyne is in form, but the defense is still the same with Jan Vertonghen, Denayer. It's very shaky defense. So maybe a Canada upset. Maybe should I go for it? If I go for it, it's going to be a very bold prediction, but do I think Canada can make it to second place? They have to beat either Belgium or Croatia to make it to that second spot. Do I pick Canada instead of Belgium? Not sure. I just want to pick Belgium. I think I'll just go with this. No, I'll go for the riskier option, and I think Canada are going to finish second in this group and Belgium are getting knocked out. In the group stage, I feel stupid saying this already, but I don't know. I just feel that Canada, Davies playing as a forward with the defense of Belgium, maybe there's a chance. If they get the result against Belgium, then they're definitely finishing second. So, it's a surprise pick to put Canada in second because they've qualified for their first World Cup in 36 years, if I'm not wrong. So that's definitely a risky pick. So Canada to finish second. Let's come to Group G. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland and Cameroon. Winners definitely Brazil. They're just too good, too in form, top of the rankings right now. The number one team in the world, Brazil. So definitely they're going to top this group. But what about the second position? Because Serbia, they're an underrated team as well, because they do have a lot of quality in their team. The likes of Vlahovic and Milankovic Savic in their team, and the Switzerland have been a dark horse in the previous World Cup as well. Don't forget, they knocked out France in the Euros just very recently, and they do have the quality. Granit Xhaka has been in the form of his life. So can Granit Xhaka inspire his Switzerland team for a second finish? Again, I can see both these teams going through as the runner-up in this group. That's the problem. So Serbia versus Switzerland, that game will be a very, very important one. And I'm not sure who to put through. I mean, just for Granit Xhaka, I'll just put Switzerland, because I would, the only thing I would say here is I can see both Serbia and Switzerland going through as the second team. So either of those teams going through in the second position is what I expect. So Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, Korea. Every single prediction I've seen has Portugal finish first. See, I have nothing against Portugal or Uruguay. They have the quality of players, definitely they do. It's just like the case of France. There's a lot of individual quality, but is there good enough tactics from the manager, and is there good enough team play from Portugal? Is my big question mark on Portugal, because Uruguay can do it, Korea can do it, but Portugal, they're just individually too good to leave out of the group stage. Maybe they don't go out in the group stage. So this is what I'm going to be doing. Uruguay top the group. They have one of the best squads. Missing Araujo is a big factor, but Fede Valverde is in the form of his life. Suarez, Cavani, Darwin Núñez, Suarez and Cavani with the experience. Darwin Núñez, although he's been called a flop signing, he's been doing pretty decent. They have Bentancur. Then they have Lucas Torreira for Fiorentina, has been an underrated player. And defense, of course, Diego Godin. They have Jimenez. So there's definitely quality in this Uruguay side. And don't forget, they beat them in the 2018 clash with Portugal in the World Cup. So Uruguay to top the group, Portugal to finish second, and South Korea to come a very close third place, and Ghana to finish bottom of the group, unfortunately. So let's proceed to the round of 16. So this is how the fixtures look like. Netherlands play Wales, Argentina France, England Senegal, Denmark Poland, Spain Canada, Brazil Portugal, Croatia Germany, Uruguay and Switzerland. So let's start one by one. Netherlands and Wales. I feel Netherlands are just a little bit, are just too good of a team, to get an upset in the round of 16 itself. So Netherlands over Wales. France versus Argentina, a repeat of the 2018 round of 16. Argentina, with the midfield that France have, Argentina's walking, they're having France for breakfast, dinner and lunch. They're just walking over the park with that midfield. Rodrigo De Paul, Guido Rodriguez, Leandro Paredes, McAllister, just walking through that France midfield. And defense, Curti Romero, Lisandro Martinez, Nicolas Otamendi, Molina. Just shutting out Mbappe and Benzema, and the front line of Lautaro, Messi and Di Maria. We just walking through this France team. People are overestimating France, if I'm not wrong. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Not wrong. People are overestimating France and expecting them to go very, very deep into the tournament. But this is where I think France's limit is reached, and Argentina they just walk through France. England, Senegal. England, although not tactically the best team, but still they tend to do well in these kind of tournaments, and they could go deep, but they're definitely getting knocked out. They're not winning the World Cup for sure, but are they getting knocked out this early to Senegal? Maybe not. So England beat Senegal. Denmark are defeating Poland any day of the week. Denmark, they'll just walk through Poland because Denmark are just too good of a team. Spain versus Canada. The dream run for Canada comes to an end because Spain unfortunately are just too good to leave out in the round of 16 itself. Brazil, Portugal. Brazil, easy win for Brazil. Portugal, they have the quality, they have the players, but Brazil is just too good of a team to leave out, and they're one of those teams who are favorites to win this tournament. So Brazil all the way to the round of 16. Croatia, Germany. Germany, Croatia, Germany. I'm so confused with this fixture because it's too good of a fixture. I don't want to crash out Croatia so early in this tournament, but I don't want to leave out Germany as well because they have a weak defense, but I don't think they're so bad that they get knocked out in the round of 16. So with a heavy heart, I have to put Germany to go through. And Uruguay, Switzerland. Switzerland tend to do good in knockout tournaments, but Uruguay badly want to have another South American country go through in this round of 16. So I think, but Switzerland beat France in the Euros very recently as well. So I might just pick Switzerland over Uruguay. Sadly for Luis Suarez in his final World Cup, Cavani in his last World Cup, this is where it ends for them. So round of 16 is done, and I can already see a lot of tasty fixtures in this quarterfinals. This Netherlands, Argentina, Spain, Brazil, England, Denmark, Germany and Switzerland. So let's talk about the first one. Argentina and Netherlands. Although Netherlands have a very good team, I just feel Argentina will have the edge. Unbeaten in the last 2 years. We're not losing to the Netherlands in the quarterfinals for sure. Argentina picked the W in the quarterfinals. Spain versus Brazil in the quarterfinals. Why do you have to do this to me? Spain, one of my favorite teams alongside Argentina, have Pedri, Gavi, Busquets, Ferran, Ansu, Jordi Alba, all lot of Barca players. And on the other side there's Neymar at Brazil. Zito playing his last World Cup. Spain, defensively solid, midfield is too good, attack is weak. Brazil, defense is weak, midfield is okay, attack is stacked. What a clash! What have I set up here? It's such a headache to put one of these teams through, but with a heavy heart, I'll have to put Brazil. Do I have to? I don't want to do Neymar that dirty, but so let's just pick Brazil. England, Denmark. This is the place where England are going to stumble upon. So England, Denmark, England. England did beat Denmark in the Euros, if I'm not wrong, last time around. England with the defense. Are they good enough? Do they nick a penalties win? Most of the predictions I've seen Denmark going through in the semi-finals. England. But England, Germany could be a very good semi-final instead of England, Germany, Denmark. You know what? I might actually change my prediction. No, I might actually change my prediction. I think I'll go Croatia, Croatia instead of Germany. I'll have to do it, man. I'll have to do it. Croatia. Just another gut feeling. I mean, nothing to back me up here, but just a gut feeling. Croatia might make it. England, Denmark. Again, I think it's sweet revenge for Denmark, and they go through to the semi-final. The last semi-final pick is going to be Croatia. Croatia, Denmark, Argentina, Brazil. Who's going to make it out of Argentina and Brazil? Man, Messi versus Neymar. Argentina did pick up the win 1-0 in the Copa America final. Do they just have that extra drill inside them, Argentina? The defense and the midfield of Brazil is what is a bit questionable. De Paul versus Fred, Casemiro versus Guido or Paredes, McAllister versus Paqueta, Neymar versus Molina, Curti, Lisandro, Otamendi, man. Brazil or Argentina? I think I'll have to go for Argentina. I've got to back my team. I mean, not bias, but I mean every freaking body in their prediction videos going with Brazil to beat Argentina. I'm not jinxing it, but Argentina, I believe we did it once at the Maracana in Brazil's home ground. I think we have the capability to do it now again. We're an even more better, well-oiled and well-drilled side now. And I think we go to the finals. And who do we face in the final? Who do we face? Croatia, Denmark. I like Croatia for the storyline. 3-1 in the 2018 World Cup, if you remember. That Willy Caballero chip. Those flashbacks are absolutely haunting me. But Denmark, man. Denmark. Oh, once again, dilemma, but I think I'll have to go with Denmark to reach the finals. Call me a madman, but the third place looks much better than the final, but call me a madman. I'm going to do it. Do I do it? Should I do it? Third place, Brazil for sure. But do I do it? Should I do it? Do I do it? No. Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Two well-drilled teams against each other. I think we might just nick it. We might just pick up the win against Denmark in the final. So this is how it looks. The group stage predictions, of course, we have this as our group. France and Denmark go through, Spain, Germany, Croatia, Canada, Brazil, Switzerland, Portugal, Uruguay. And then this is how the fixtures look like. I mean, let me just zoom out a bit. Yes. So that's it. I think, yeah, that's my World Cup predictions, and hopefully I haven't jinxed it, and just hopefully that we pick the World Cup. So if you liked the video, do like, share and subscribe to the channel. World Cup season, Argentina is the team we're going to be supporting all along in this world. Not only this World Cup, but Argentina is the team we've been supporting forever. Ever since I've been a football fan. So do drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you all until the next video. Goodbye, take care.